Hello, welcome back to another really riveting update from me. So I am 6 weeks plus 4 days. I'm laying in bed at about midday on a Saturday with my watermelon and a couple of mints to hopefully make me feel better. Actually, to be honest, it has. So when I woke up this morning, close to tears, thinking how the hell am I going to get through this, had the watermelon. Feel ropey but feel better. I had 3 days off sick last week after the bleed scare, and I am thinking to myself, how on earth am I going to work feeling like this? It just got me thinking, like, women who just get through this, plod on through it and work are superheroes. No other real symptoms after the bleed. There is like a tiny bit of spotting now and again, but like the lightest bit, the main symptom is the sickness. Wow. If you've stumbled across this, I feel your pain. So on that note, I'm going to go because I feel a little bit ropey. Welcome to week 7 of my pregnancy. I am still in bed. I still feel really unwell. I've got the C bands on my wrist, which I think do help a little bit maybe. Living on eating watermelon in the morning. Yesterday, I felt ill all day until about 4. And then at 4, I managed to have a cup of soups. And then I managed to have a sandwich, which I was so happy about. But today I've woken up again and I'm like, ugh. Just reading everything I can that kind of, it's going to give me tips on how to deal with this. This is the only update really. I feel like I've lost a bit of weight. My stomach hasn't got bigger. It's got smaller. My GP yesterday has prescribed some anti-sickness medication, which I need to go and pick up. Let's keep plodding on, and the baby is now the size of a blueberry, which is really cute, and my uterus is now the size of an orange. So welcome to another edition of I'm in bed again. So we're 7 weeks and 1 day, and I'm taking a break from work. It's 11:30 and I'm really struggling to take my IVF medication. I thought about taking tablets, makes me feel very unwell. My doctor's given me the anti-sickness tablet. I took it this morning. I still feel really rough. Did it take the edge off? Maybe. Maybe it took the edge slightly off. I have managed to do a bit of work this morning, so maybe it did. Every day is long and it's tough, and my house looks like a bomb has gone off. Yeah, last night I was just worrying, after all of this, I just really don't want to lose this baby. But hello, so this is a 7-week 4-day video. I'm still in bed. I do get out of bed, but I feel sick when I get out of bed, so I've been staying in bed a lot. I managed to eat a bit more the last couple of days. I do feel a bit better when I lay down. I just don't feel as sick. Welcome to my vlog. I am 7 weeks and 6 days today. So 8 weeks tomorrow, which is exciting. And I'm out of bed. I had a presentation to do this morning, which I had no idea how I was going to do it. But I did it. I have managed to eat a little bit more. I had a bowl of pasta yesterday and the day before, Pringles. I'm nibbling this morning on some ginger nuts. Literally nothing seems to help. We are hoping to go and get my scan that I couldn't go to last week. We're hoping to get it either today or tomorrow, which will be nice because I'm worried that things are going wrong, even though I have no reason to worry. So what can I tell you about my symptoms? Well, I feel nauseous all the time. If I lay down, it does help a little bit. Like last week and the week before, I had diarrhea every morning. I'm sure I mentioned that. But the last maybe 4 or 5 days, it's turned the other way. It's been constipation, and I can tell you it is so difficult to eat prunes when you feel sick. Sometimes you just got to do it. But I've been getting really bad tummy aches, and I don't mean like cramping, like anything to do with like pregnancy or anything like that. I think it's like my digestion system is just up the spout. I'm out of bed and I feel like I'm not quite dying yet today. I've got like, it is in waves, you know. You feel rubbish all the time, mainly because you've got a horrible taste in your mouth and everything smells horrendous, so you feel rough all the time, but the real nausea is up and down. So today I'm 8 weeks and I had a terrible day. I went for my final scan with my IVF doctor and I was feeling really sick, so I've been dreading going on the train. Anyway, got there with my boyfriend, and because my doctor didn't tell us that he needed to complete a COVID test 24 hours before attending the appointment, he wasn't allowed in. So I went in on my own, had an internal exam, and my doctor was really like arguing with me about my dates. He was like, oh, you're 7 weeks in a couple of days. And I was like, no, I'm 8 weeks today. And he's like, no, you're 7 weeks in a couple of days. And started talking about like my dates. Just didn't really add up, but I let it go anyway. Like, there's no point arguing. And he was like, oh, you're measuring a bit small, but it's fine because there's like 5 days either side allowance. So I was like, okay, like a bit worried about that. Anyway, I was like, can you print me off a picture so I can take it back and show my boyfriend? And he's like, yeah. And then when I was on the train, I was looking at it and it was measuring like 8.7 or 8.9 or something millimeters. And then it says gestational age 6 weeks 5 days, and I'm like, that's not right. I know it's not right. And then I was like looking up like how big it should be at 8 weeks, and it should be like double the size that it was. So I freaked out and I didn't want to ring him back because I just don't get anywhere with him. Like, he doesn't really take my concerns very seriously. So I thought, I'm going to book in for a private scan with the place that we went to last time, who give you a bit more time. It's just, I just panicked and I kind of freaked out, and I needed to just get my mind, like, just have someone to talk to. And even if it was really small, like, what does that mean? So anyway, I asked my mum if she'd come with me because my boyfriend had gone to work by that point. I called in sick because I was just really unwell with this and panicked. So we went to the scan place, and she measured it. She didn't do an internal scan. She did one on the belly, which was so much nicer. Like, I'm so used to internal scans now. Like, this was just really pleasant experience. It was measuring 8 weeks on the dot. It's 15.5 millimeters. I cried because I felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders, but it also made me realise, like, I'm not doing very well with this mentally. I am really struggling with the sickness. On top of it all, I'm struggling with work and feeling like I'm letting people down, and my brain's not really working, and I'm just struggling. I'm like the biggest pregnancy wimp going. Everybody seems to have these beautiful, wonderful pregnancies, and I'm just crumbling and not handling it at all well. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am 8 weeks and 3 days, I think. Also, welcome to my friend who's decided to join us. I'm laying down again because it's the only thing that makes me feel better. I'm taking a wee break from work because, wow, I'm struggling. I'm struggling because I feel sick all the time. I've said that before. I've moaned a lot about that. And I'm struggling at work. I physically can't work. I've got so much work to do. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm trying to eat ginger biscuits to make me feel better, but this is what the first trimester looks like, particularly week 8. I'm watching a lot of pregnancy videos, and they're all pregnancy unicorns. They look amazing. They're like, oh, the nausea's bad, you know, but have a couple of ginger biscuits, have some ginger tea, you'll be fine. It's like, nothing works. I'm just so sick all the time. But I have my first midwife's appointment today,
I don't know what I'm expecting. I'm expecting her to wave a magic wand and make me feel better, or know something that will make me feel better.
Welcome back to my vlog. I am now 9 weeks and 2 days. Apologies for the way I look, and this friend here, I'm still feeling very unwell. So the good thing is that I've got my appetite back, so it's not as worrying, because that was really worrying, and I also felt really weak. So it's good to have my appetite back. I still feel really, really sick and really tired all the time. I'm finding work really stressful. I've fallen really far behind, and yeah, it does come in waves. So whilst I feel sick all the time, sometimes I can manage it, so I do as much work as I can during that time, and then other times I can't manage it and I just have to go and lay down. Laying down definitely helps. So I had my first midwife appointment on Friday. It's now Thursday, so it's been almost a week since I've done a little message to you guys, just because I haven't been doing anything and I just don't feel great. So the midwife appointment was fantastic. We were there for like an hour. She went through everything, like all my family history, quizzed me on my partner's family history. You know, I've just been willing myself to get to the 12-week mark, because I have in my head that when I do, my sickness will be starting to die down. But everywhere I've read, Google, says that week 9, in some places week 8, 9, 10, are like the worst for the sickness, and then it does kind of start to get better. So I'm in the thick of the bad part at the moment, and we're getting there. And I do feel today, anyway, more optimistic, because when I was really sick at like 6 weeks, you know, you've got such a long way to go to get to 12 weeks by that point. And now, you know, 3 weeks later, it still seems far away. Still seems really far, and, you know, how am I going to make it? But, you know, it's coming. It's coming. We're much closer than we were. Regarding any other symptoms, nothing. No other symptoms at all. Just tiredness and feel really sick. Haven't been sick. Feel sick all the time, but now I'm eating. I'm hungry quite a lot actually, so that's good.
So I wanted to do a little update today because I put eyeshadow on, but also to say that I am 11 weeks and 5 days and I've got a gut. I feel ginormous. It feels huge bloating, but also like in the morning when I'm not bloated, there's definitely, yeah, a belly coming, which is interesting, exciting, but yeah, like by the evening, I'm so bloated. Any other updates to give you? I'm really tired all the time. I fell asleep today at about 2 p.m. and had a nice nap, which was cool. But yes, so it's Saturday today, and my 12-week scan at the hospital is on Thursday, which I'm really excited about. But anyway, yeah, 11 weeks, 5 days. It's going slow. I'm getting bigger. I'm still feeling really sick. It's off and on. Today I did manage to go out, but I felt pretty unwell most of the time, and I don't think I'll be doing that again for a wee while. I'm just going to stick very close to home. But yeah, onwards and upwards, we keep going.